Hello everybody and welcome back to PodFox Plays .hackg, where we about to see if we can... That's a lot of art. Oh crap. Okay. What do we got? I also love chim chims. I make sure to kick at least 100 of them every day. That's a lot. Goodness gracious. Look at them. What is you monster? He's literally, oh goodness. That dude is a little crazy. I love to kick some chims whenever I had a bad day. Like my wife is getting on my case again. Chim team. I get the feeling that you really like chims. Also love the way they bend over after you kick them. You guys are messed up. Goodness gracious. God Chim loves hearing the words barbecue lunch. What do you think? There's a God Chim? How many chim chims does he give you? I like how you have it so that he likes us on a barbecue lunch instead of the actual lunch. Good stuff. Keep him up. To Johnson, who loves chim chims, I hear they have sweets like this out on Saturday. I do not know where you can get them. Unless, like, you know, that's they go for that little cute motif where their kid tries to draw a chim. That's... Looks good. The candy looks like a rock. It looks yummy. You must prefer snacks to meals. How did you know? It's wonderful candy that'll have kids crying. Yeah, because their teeth are busted. Difficult monsters. Does anyone here have monsters that always give them a hard time? It's holy eaters. Not only are they really strong, they even heal themselves. I struggle every day to find some way of beating them. If anyone here has some monsters they find difficult or better ways of defeating them, please let me know for future reference. That's ugly. You just block their punch and you beat them down. But I guess people don't know a lot of attack from behind, play dead, sorry, poison them, sorry again. Fight them head on, there is no other way. You are correct. I guess my only other choice is to get stronger. It's time to start getting some SP. Thank you for all your responses. Admired. Oh, I tried drawing Ovan and Haseo from the Good I Admire, the Twilight Brigade. These two are just too cool. Haseo. I was shocked when I heard that the Guild had been disbanded, but lately I see Haseo around Makanu a lot. I think I'm gonna work on my courage and talk to him the next time I see him. Ugh. he looks so beautiful. Like, what do they call him? Like Bishonins or something, whatever that is. Like, just pretty looking males. He just looks like his teeth is gonna sparkle. Colored pencils. I haven't seen analog coloring in a long time. If you start PKing a lot, you'll probably meet Haseo whether you want to or not, don't you think? Machi-san, remember how nervous I felt the first time I talked to someone I admired. Good luck, Rainbow Ruriko. Mayako Have says, you know, I saw the person on the right just the other day. I saw him in town. The Twilight Brigade, I remember. Oh my goodness. I used to look up to the two, Ovan and Shino, who both loved illustrations, were mysterious and cool. That is a wonderful drawing. And that's Shino from the anime. Like, in the game, they showed Shino with black on. In the anime, like where they first came from, she was a white cleric. Machi, hello. Every time I see one of Biwa's pictures, I always think he had. Oh yeah, he's they're famous. Beautiful, of course. Ovan and Shino are beautiful too. Especially Shino. She's so hot! Oh man, my nose won't stop bleeding. Very easy. Rainbow Ruriko, part of me is moved and part of me is disturbed. I'm all scared thinking that Chin is gonna start stabbing things. Biwa, your drawing is wonderful. Shino's smile makes me look like it's shooting straight through my heart. Ovan look like, you want this hand? I'ma slap you with this hand. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. Moon Tree Seminar by Dai. Hello, this is my first post to Upkalu. I just came back from the recent Moon Tree Seminar. That I was there as one of the staff, but I'm afraid I got nervous in front of so many people and made a lot of trouble for my fellow staff members. Thanks to Adley from the second unit, I was able to finish up the seminar. Adley, thank you. Thanks a ton for your help. Take my flyers! Take my flyers! Sounds just like her. Oh crap, I was kidding, Adley. Good work on the seminar, and wow, is that me? Thank you so much for your beautiful portrayal. Not at all, I should be thanking you. I was only able to do my best because you were there doing the same. I truly appreciate it. Let's do our best on the next seminar too. Who, Dai? Okay. Siake says, one must live strong to live at all. You'll soon be offered a very expensive vase or something. Blue Samurai says, seminar, I couldn't handle being forced to do something like that in the game. That's scarier than BKers. One day I was invited to attend one of those by no less than 10 Mutri characters. Yeah. They get a little, P, be careful. After a nasty virus attack, my computer's gone for good. I tried to repair it, but everything's been reformatted. It's very depressing. Of course, this goes without saying, but as a result, I can't use the world character anymore. So since there was nothing to be done, I made a second character, a boxer named Kohaku. Be nice, okay? Oh, and please watch out for viruses yourself. That looks pretty cool. I'm sorry to hear about your computer, but since you were able to come back, at least we know you weren't taken out by that famous PKer. Just kidding. Tell you what. Why don't we meet up in the arena to... Now that I look closely, I see she's a female character. It's not my usual policy to initiate fights against females, but for some reason I feel I can fight against you with no problem. Maybe because she doesn't look very feminine. Jeez, Nagmon. Blue Samurai says she looks pretty strong. Her speed could be quite a problem. P says, well, I did feel like I was going to faint when my computer stopped responding. I know that feeling. Fortunately, I was able to pull myself together. The arena. Oh, the arena, eh? I was just thinking that I wanted to try that. I'll get some friends together and challenge you, then I'll show you just how manly I can be. She looks like a woman but acts like a man. She acted like a man. Blue Samurai, just so you know, I'm quite confident in my speed. I'm especially good at repeating, jumping from side to side. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh god, I don't want to see this. Ugh, remember the final Demon Palace tournament where the battle that Team Hasea won? I'm sure everyone's eyes were on Hasea, but mine were on the beautiful woman up on the opposing Team Kun. She may not have taken away the title, but she did take away my heart. I can only pray that my love makes its way to her heart intact. You know what? Just not seeing it, man. Just not seeing it, man. I just see a hag. Too late. I called dibs. Damn. I suppose trials and tribulations are unavoidable for true love. I'm not giving it up that easily. I also feel hard for Madame Pi. I won't give up either. You're too late. First me, second me, third me. 25th Julius. 20,564th Georges. You big beanie that you only got where you are by mixing it with PKers. Come on, raise my ranking a bit, Georges. I may have helped some out, but I've never been helped by any of them. I'll switch your ranking with Julius. Midnight Special says, oh really? Didn't a certain PKker save you from being beaten to the pulp by some PKers? You know, right before you gave him an item and begged him to keep it a secret? Midnight Special says, me? Ridiculous. That must have been a fake. I don't mind being called such things myself, but when other guys would probably take them a lot harder. They say that when you look down on others, you also look down on yourself. Be careful as to what you say from now on. Mayako Have says, I was here before any of you. Boy Saber says, do your homework and go to sleep already. Oh, okay. Pi is great, but I also like Adley. A while ago, I saw her with a lonely look on her face, just like in this picture. Maybe I should have taken the chance to talk to her. I actually really like that photo. That is a really good photo. I'm not sure if it's better than the one I have, because I like the one that we have right now, but I really like that photo. Sayaka says, I'd rather talk to you myself. You're really good. Julius says, my ranking's surprisingly high. At least that's what I thought before you switched it. A fantastic picture of Adley. Just the art itself has taken a long time. Holy crap. Wherever there are chim spheres. Oh. Shinobi. I'm Ko and I'm new here. I've been playing the world for a while now, but I just realized something. All the chim assassins I've been taking out up to now, they only showed to take revenge for their chim friends. When I thought of that the way, I couldn't find it in me to kick them anymore. Do any of you have something that you've never thought about until something hit you one day? Ninjas! If there was a chim assassin version of Chim King, I'd bet it'd be pretty tough. Like it would be taking revenge for all of the chims. You should have seen her. Ugh. Hello, I'm Town, the steam gunner who never levels up because he always spends his time looking at the graphics. The other day I looked at the graphics in Makaru like always do when suddenly this player character in an amazing costume comes bounding into my sight. You know what? I just don't see it, man. I just see big old goat pigtails and a bad attitude. She looked like a character that had taken everything great from the super sexy costumes from the past and put them all into her character design. I was so overcome by the sudden shock in the volume that I actually got a nosebleed. My controller was, that's gross, dude. When I tried to follow her to better study the, oh god. Yeah, good guy chewed out. Oh, nasty butt. You too late, pilots. Alright. I like how he changed the standings and added 14th is Georgia's, then 1825 is Julius, and then 30 millionth is Town. I just took a look at the other thread, so she's called Pi. And hey, what's with that low ranking? Not to mention you put Georgia's way up there like it was North. And George Abamonte says, oh yeah, thanks for the light blue eyes. Sorry about that, Julius. Tyler says, that's far more skin than club. Hinako says her glasses, fog up her glasses. Then to get rid of the fog, she'll have turn on the wipers for her glasses, and they won't be. Wait, what? So she'll turn to the high, and the wiper will become a self-destruct button. And wait, what? Wait, what? Make her fog up her. Okay, you know what? You're dismissed. I'm down from 25th. Hey, there's no need to get depressed. There's no ranking when it comes to feelings. Kazubolo says this character is so cool for a female. It's like she's hot but perfectly so cool that she hits the sweet spot in my strike zone perfectly. Recently I saw her in Makadu Central District. I worked up all my courage to talk to her, but she shot me down with the code keep it short. I wonder if she considered joining my guild Soul Companions. I wouldn't care how many other guilds she was in. Yeah, I just don't see it. Just don't see it. My partner is gone. From the day I first started the world up until yesterday, my partner who had stuck with me through thick and thin finally passed on. Of course, when I say partner, I mean my head-mounted display. Oh, is that you? Your character's cute. Like the little sleeves thing. It was a Sonus Neuro Goggle HMD that was always being advertised in those if you're going to play the world commercials. The fact that it was missing a few pixels on each side was part of its charm. Now that I think about it, I realize it's been 7 years. Thanks, partner. The picture I posted here is the harvest clerk. That was the last thing my HMD ever showed me. Oh, well, she was cute. She got burned into the display when it broke, and I haven't been able to get the image out of my head, which is why I shared it with you. I'll go buy a new HMD tomorrow. Lament says it's been 7 years, that it must have been pretty big. The new ones today are really tiny. Grin. After all, it's now perfectly natural to go around wearing them outside. Of course, with that creepy doll syndrome and stuff going around, it's better not to play online games too much. That would probably sound more convincing if I didn't just become level 43 myself. Only 43? I just made it to 12 myself. An old-fashioned HMDA. Yeah, the new ones are so much better. I like to get a new tiny one myself, but they're just too expensive for me now. On a different note, that's a great drawing. It makes me want to ask you for art lessons. Blue Spiny, that's an awesome drawing. It's so good, it makes me wonder if I'm worthy to even be here. How on earth did you get that good at drawing? Please tell me. I also appreciate a lesson on color uses while you're at it. I guess doing it on the mouse just won't cut it anymore. Binisuke says, how do you do? 7 years. Those old models are really heavy, weren't they? The new ones are great. I just wish I had the cash. That's so lucky you were able to see that harvest clerk so clearly for your last scene. She's beautiful. Good luck with your new HMD. Kamba Musa says, whoa, they still sell HMD somewhere? All I see in the stores here are M2Ds. Tasna said, hi there. They call me Tasna. 7 years? That's an amazing HMD you had. I just started today. I did have a bit of an accident getting set up, though. Your art skills are amazing. Fantastic. I wish I could draw like that. Please consider being my teacher. Sensei, please! Finally, please hurry up and buy your new HMD and come back soon. Yue says, that's a cute harvest cleric. Oh my goodness. That's amazing that your HMD lasted for 7 years. I always get personally attached to things that have been with me for a long time too. According to the nearby used goods store owner, they are no longer making HMDs at all. Any you find these days are all used ones bought off customers or old inventory gotten rid of by stores. There were still 5 left in that used goods store though. It's true that M2Ds are what's in these days, but even with the reduced prices, there's still too much for most students. In my case, I had to beg my dad over and over before he agreed to buy me one for my birthday. Dalrin says, displays have been getting lighter since they started making plastic ones a few years ago, but for some reason they're still selling them at high prices. It's truly a shame. Science needs to hurry up and get on the ball. Yi Jiao says, These days, it's the sun visor styles that are popular. My younger sister has one, but she had to save her allowance for months to be able to afford it. I like to get one too, but my parents just say make do with our computer's monitor. Dang! Sunny Kitty says that Harvest Cleric is definitely cute, but I'm more impressed by your drawing skills. M2Ds are definitely expensive. I've been working part-time to afford one, but I finally picked one up. Man, scientific progress has been amazing lately. I don't know how we ever put up with monitors, lol. UV says there are still some HMDs at my local electronics store. The difference between it and new M2Ds are still night and day. Whew. Excuse me. That reading. But it's lighter than my old partner and has more endurance to boot. Much better battery power. She's a serious girl with no missing pixels. I totally thought they were. Besides, M2Ds look like they fall apart at the slightest mistake. Heck, I have a friend who broke his by falling asleep and having them slip off his face. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Anyways, I'm off to continue my adventures with my brand new partner. The art thing literally took 20 minutes. There's gonna be so much backstory episodes. Yeah, you sons of... Nice to meet you. I'm someone just trying to raise their loved one in the world. That said, I remember being PK'd by these two when I was just starting out. Still, even when I was PK'd, I was more impressed with how pretty the graphics were rather than being upset at being killed. Is that strange? That image burned itself into my brain, well, so it'll probably never go away. And today, I'm working hard to surpass these two. I guess they kind of became role models for me somewhere along the line. I think I've become decently strong these days, so I'd like to try fighting them again. But to tell the truth, I have no idea what their names are. If anyone knows or has seen them around, I'd be grateful for any information you could pass on. That drawing captures the beauty of the world spectacularly. I can almost lose myself in it. These two are pair PKers that often go after beginning players. I believe the male Blade Brandier is Eotin and the female Edge Punisher is Asta. Yep, Asta and Eotin. So your frustration turned into admiration somewhere along the way. That's really nice. I hope you find them someday. And I hope you beat that haters! Beat them down! Okay. Oh, okay. We'll keep going to a good 20-minute mark. Oh, that's locked. I was about to be like, please no. Server trouble victims. Hello all, this is my first time posting on this store. I'm Heel Red, the leader of the Medic Union. The last round of server trouble was truly amazing. I was inside the game, unable to log out. A true pickle. Currently, we at the Medic Union are investigating the situation on our own. We would love for any others with server trouble victims to assist us. As soon as the results of our investigation are completed, we plan to send it to CC Corp and launch a full protest. If you would like to help, please whisper me at either Seisaku or Hideo. Thank you. Judeka says, come on, there's no way anyone can get trapped inside the game. Please stop spreading your lies. What are you going to do if CC Corp ends up shutting down the world? How are you going to take responsibility if that happens? That said, let me now offer my personal opinion. I've always respected the Medic Union up to now, but I'm extremely disappointed after reading this post. I can't believe your entire guild will be a willing accomplice to what amounts to an act of cyber terrorism. It's still not too late. Please stop this while you can. Sagittarius said, Heel Red is telling the truth. We were really trapped inside the world. Please believe us. Goodness gracious. Yamagakashi. I need to slow down. Says, when you say trapped, you mean that you just weren't able to log out, right? I personally think you're severely exaggerating. Please stop making this such a big deal. Zephyr says, no, I mean that we were really trapped inside the world. I think distinctly we were trying to move my fingers and having my character move theirs the same way. There was no mistake. Tenjin says, nah, I'm afraid I still can't believe it. I mean, there's just no way that could happen. He says, sounds like one of those BCI things. Oh, the brain-computer interface. Interface? I believe so. What are you going to do if CC Corp ends up shutting down the world? This is my biggest concern, too. To be honest, it's really a nuisance how much stir this is causing. Judeka says, oh yeah, I saw that on the news. It's a new type of interface, right? That moving my fingers thing says, it's true that these kinds of things would be entirely possible with the BCI system. Maybe CC Corp accidentally overrode the current world system with an experimental one used for a BCI experiment. Virgilia says, if you don't mind, I'd be glad to help. I'll whisper you later. He also answers that BCI experiment saying, I can't explain this too well, but I can guarantee you it had nothing to do with a program like that. Nuada says, gotta write this down. Oh, Nuada from the rumor thread. Coming through. Let's see. More with the system trouble. First it was comas, now it's containment. Man, CC Corp's never at a loss for news. And whose kind of fantasy was it to be trapped inside the world anyway? I can't believe this kind of tripe passes for news, honestly. Renji says, yeah, but looking back at all the other incidents, aren't they all things that you would think could normally never happen? Maybe they're just putting on a big charade, lol, you know, to have more people find out about CC Corp and sell lots of games. Solo says, even at the expense of their reputation, personally I think that's an even less likely explanation. Wouldn't it make a lot more sense to have them all be rumors spread by competing companies jealous of the world's success? Faye says, when I heard about this latest incident, I thought it sounded like fun. I wouldn't want to fall into a coma, but I love the idea of being trapped in a game. You could dive into your favorite game world, hunt all the monsters you want, and aim to be the game's new protagonist. Although personally, instead of a fantasy world, I would want to visit a dirty, grimy world where demons and stuff are always flying around. Huh. Kagri says, I know just how you feel. Personally, I prefer the traditional fantasy world, but I still can't believe this actually happened. I'm thinking it's just like CC Corp said now, some kind of subliminal thing written into the game's programming. Goran says they said this in a news story too, but subliminal effects don't contain nearly the kind of hypnotic effects that many people believe. Scientists have been studying subliminal effects for years, but none of their experiments have proven anything except that they exist. It's true that there are software programs being sold that use subliminal thoughts to help functions, but their actual effects are sketchy at best. I think we'd be better off considering the subliminal part of the story as some kind of lie CC Corp is feeding us to stall for time. Masaki says trapped inside the world, and so their minds and bodies were sucked into the computers. I have to agree with Stella. This whole story sounds like some kind of cheap shot from a less successful competitor. I can somewhat accept the idea of having an online game put you into a coma, but actually being stuck into the game world itself? Sounds like something a kid would come up with. Nuwada says, gotta write this down. Looks like there's no one specific person involved with the incident here. Nuwada collecting information. Alright. So next episode is gonna be Golden Jet, the Crimson Versus log, and then whatever's inside of the world's little forums. So, once again, there is a new tab feature for switching between volumes. Volume 2. Awesome. Thank you. I like that Adley one though. How does it look like with my changes? I like this one. Yeah, I like that one better. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next episode. We're going to continue our deep dive into the world's world. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you guys have a good day.